Bye-bye. Hey there guys, and welcome to the new LP. I said I would cover this game, and I am a man of my word, so here it is. You may recall a while ago, a couple months ago, that I did a Let's Play on the console version of Ben 10 Omniverse 2, which turned out to be a big steaming pile of shit that you wouldn't wish on your worst enemy. And the 3DS version is radically different from the console version, so I figured, hey, let's give this one a go. So, unlike the console version, which was basically a glorified clone of the iPhone game Temple Run, this game is a classic old-school 2D beat-em-up. A genre that I quite fancy. Kinda reminds me of like Super Smash Bros. And the Subspace Emissary stuff. Anyway, we got some Diamond Head, we got Heat Blast, so they got all the classics in here. And it is still pretty much based on the same couple episode story arc from the show that the console version was also based on. Oh look, we've got Crash Hopper. Don't really like that one though.
I'm still the hero.
Now, first thing I do notice is that the graphics are, they are not amazing. I mean, I can barely even make out what the hell Ben's supposed to be, honestly. Okay, we got Heat Blast, and back to normal. Oh, so he was in randomizer mode. Well, that would explain why I couldn't control which alien I turned into. Anyway, the dialogue seems to be the exact same as the console version, so that's not good, because the dialogue was quite frankly awful. The most of it, at least. Anyway, let's get a move on. Anyway, we start out with 3 aliens to begin with. We have this one, which is one that you likely won't have seen if all you've seen of Ben 10 is all the games I've covered, because this is the first game that Edel is in. And we got Gravitak and we got Accelerate, so those are the 3 we're going to begin with. And one thing that I do really like about this game is that in the console version, pretty much every alien plays exactly the same. That's kind of lame. You don't really have a reason to use different ones. In this game, all the aliens play, well, not all of them, because there are perhaps a few that share similarities, but most of them are relatively unique. And that is pretty cool. Look, I mean, Accelerate is really fast, and he's pretty good at racking up decent combos. And then there's Edel, who is pretty much a projectile character. He can shoot lasers from his horn. So, yeah, might want to bring people up to speed about what Edel is and what his powers are. Basically, he's a big bug, big beetle that eats stuff, hence the name Edel. It's really quite self-explanatory. And power-wise, I would say he is pretty much just a rip-off of Upchuck. And I just fell to my death. Delightful. Okay, so those red things disappear after you stand on them. Oh, and we have that collectible, whatever. So yeah, Edel, basically, just like Upchuck, he eats stuff and then he can shoot lasers from his horn or whatever. So, power-wise, he's not exactly original. But I will say, his design in Omniverse, I really do like it. He was introduced in the Ultimate Alien series, and his design in that series was absolutely awful. He just looked like a weird humanoid robot with like a big shark fin or something. In Omniverse, he actually looks like a bug, which is a good thing. Ooh, cool, Gravitak's got like an air dash. So Gravitak, as is to be expected, is a really slow character, and he doesn't really jump very well, but he can pretty much hit enemies from really far away because he has these gravity blasts and stuff. However, that does mean that he's kinda inefficient close range. See, that's basically his standard 3-hit combo, and then he's got this cool air dash move, and I'm getting upgrades left and right. No idea what I'm doing to unlock those, but let's switch into Edel real quick, because Gravitak is... honestly, he kinda sucks in this game. In the, well, not really in the console version of Omniverse 2, but at least in the first Omniverse game, Gravitak was a freaking beast. In this one, not so much. And I guess we'll stick to Accelerate. He's got this cool speeding move that makes you hit every enemy on screen and kind of knock him into the air. Great setup for combos. And up we go, I presume. Yes, BYY. Oh, we have to break down that wall. Okay, let's see if Gravitak can smash through it with his planet form air dash thing. There we go. So Grav Attack might be pretty useful for clearing big gaps with that tackle move of his. Oh, and that's the end of the stage. That's kinda abrupt. Oh well, whatever. Alright, level complete. And what did we get? We get a character model to see. Let's see, we have Edel, okay. Grav Attack. Rook. We haven't even seen Rook yet. And that appears to be everything. Okay, we got this upgrade. Defeat at least one enemy with 4 alien forms each. Level 2, more damage. Okay. Defeat an enemy with a super attack within 5 seconds after transforming. Defeat an enemy while low on health. Okay, we got that. Defeat an enemy with a super attack while low on health. Successfully counterattacks with 3 Omnitrix aliens. An enemy with a combo that involves at least 2 alien forms. So the game kind of encourages you to also switch aliens in the middle of combos. That's pretty cool. Alright, level 2, gathering intel. So, because Accelerate is on the picture, I don't think we're going to be getting a new alien yet. Because as far as playable aliens go, this game features the widest arsenal in the series. The console version stuck to 10 aliens. This version has 17. That is a big improvement. Most of them are the same as the console version, but there are... Well, actually, out of the 17, I would say that... I believe that out of the 10 that are in the console version, 8 of them are in this version as well. I think this one's missing blocks and... I know, it's missing blocks and Swampfire and Astrodactyl. But it has all the other 7 from the console version. And then 10 ones that aren't in the console version. So that's pretty cool. And we get another 3D character model. Basically, those are the collectibles. Guess that's nifty. And Edel, man. Edel is probably my favorite out of the 3 aliens I have access to right now, because he's just really good. He's got this great projectile move that covers a huge amount of space in front of him. He's got this in the air, it just covers pretty much everything down. Oh, that's Grav Attack's counter. Pretty much uses gravity to push them all away. Nice. Okay, and now we have a super move, I believe. Because basically the bars up there, the blue one's your health bar, the green one is your super bar, which fills up the more hits you land on enemies. But if you get hit once, it completely depletes. And if there's the A button right next to it, you have access to the super move, which is basically a one-hit kill. Which is really good. And what is that? That's probably not something I want to get hit by. Okay, so we gotta time that out properly. Nice. So even with Grav Attack, you won't have much trouble clearing gaps. Nope, back away, you big froggy. And do I want to use the super move? Yeah, why not? Ooh, nice, he just twirls them all around and flings them into a wall. And basically, all the aliens have, the controls are, well, they're pretty good. X is basically jump. And then you have, or actually no, I think that's A. I'm kind of confused how the 3DS's button layout is. I think A is jump, and then X, Y, and B are all attacks. No wait, we just saw that A is the super move. Hang on, I'm grabbing a 3DS here, see what the hell the button layout is. I have like 3 of them lying here next to my computer. Alright, let's see. Oh no, B is jump, and Y and X are attack, and then A is the super move. What the hell is with that weird button layout? It's like different from every other button layout of any controller ever. Anyway, smash through this thing, we're back to Accelerate now, I see, as I put down the 3DS. And those green ones, they basically appear if you hit them first, so not every alien can do that. Not all of them have really good mid-air attacks. Accelerate is probably one of the ones that do. Although Accelerate's problem is that he doesn't really have a lot of range to his attacks. Honestly, I don't really think you're going to be using Accelerate a whole lot after you unlock better aliens. Because that is the problem with 17 playable aliens. Not every single one of them is going to get as much use eventually. Though that also includes the ones you don't unlock until really late into the game. Also, Accelerate apparently doesn't have a counter, he just kinda zooms through the enemy and just avoids them. So these big guys, they're gonna charge at you, and really the only thing you can do about that is counter at the appropriate time. Ooh, nice. He's got like a mid-air launch, and then you can follow it up into the dash thing. So the game really encourages you to create pretty flashy combos. Honestly, I'm having more fun already than I had with the entire console version of Ben 10 Omniverse 2. That's probably a good thing. Damn it, you big guy. Go on, tackle me. Or tackle that thing, whatever. I'll shoot you with projectiles. And take him down with the horn. Edel kinda looks like a better designed Mega Heracross now that I look at him. Honestly, Mega Heracross is gonna be one of the ugliest freaking Mega Pokemon there is. It's so hideous. Alright, moving on. Jeez, another one of those. Not a lot of enemy variety yet. Then again, the console version didn't have much enemy variety either. So we got like the standard frog guys, the big guys, and then these things. The, kind of look like the Imperial probe droids from Empire Strikes Back. Anyway, just shoot at them from a distance, which only Edel can do for now, though we will get a couple other aliens that pretty much excel at long-range combat. Nice. Crap, I kind of want to get this... Oh, at least the turret stops working for a short period of time if you hit it once. So that's good. Okay, he's done. Moving on. Let's say the level design could use some work. Also, all these environments appear to look the exact same so far. Just take down this wall. There we go. And moving on. This looks like... Oh, couldn't just point me to the computer that controls the communications? Didn't think so. Hey, there's Rook. He actually shows up in this version. He was not in the console version at all. Which is weird because he definitely was listed in the voice credits. Anyway, Graviton, go and throw him around a little. Oh, Accelerate even needs to catch his breath if you spam that attack too much. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's see. Take that guy down. Ooh, and Rook pretty much stuns him in place for you so you can set up really cool combos. Though I'm not that good at it yet. Okay, take him down. And there we go, multi-kick in the air. Oh, they even keep him floating for a really long time. Nice. Oh, and another one. Jeez, Rook, you're so OP. Alright. Oh crap, Graviton does not excel in the corner. There we go. Aw, kinda messed up the timing on that one. But you can definitely... It takes a little while to get used to it maybe, but you can definitely pull off some pretty crazy stuff. And I don't really want that guy to... Damn it. Could have sworn I countered there. Anyway, knock his ass down. And Rook is kinda off-screen beating up that other guy. Are we done? Nope, not quite. Still have this guy to deal with. Hold him in place. That's one of Graviton's other moves. Pretty much that squeeze thing he does. Kinda holds enemies in place. Anyway, I think that's... Yep, end of the mission. And Rook just running back and forth like an idiot. Well, honestly, I can say I'm liking this game so far. Definitely miles ahead of the console version. Although the graphics are a little terrible. But yeah, it's gonna be an interesting LP, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
A little help here, Ben!
Yeah, get with the program, Tennyson. Don't you think I'm trying? It won't let me transform while he keeps calling me.
Who? Admin?
I wish. Getting told off by a cranky little alien would be better than having to keep answering trivia questions for my #1 fan. That kid seriously needs to get a life. Ben, come in, Ben. Come on, pick up. It's serious this time.
Jimmy!
I swear.
Dinner!
No time for that now, Mom. I got the fate of the world in my hands here. Come on, Ben, where are you?
Okay, a lot of people are gonna be really pissed off with me now because this is not Pokepark 2, which is what most of you had been expecting.
On this screen, you can change which aliens are selected for the Ultimatrix's presets.
But hey, remember what I said at the end of Soul Calibur 5? I was gonna do the sequel to one of my best watched LPs. And the Ben 10 LP I did like a year ago is actually pretty damn close to Pokepark in views. I don't even know which one has more views. So yeah.
The door's sealed tight. You're gonna need to find another way out. We can still communicate for the time being, but if you go too deep into the catacombs, we might lose you.
So yeah. And besides, you should have known it wasn't going to be Poke Park 2, because I kind of have a one game per franchise at the same time rule. That I don't know if I ever explicitly stated that rule, but it should be obvious. Also, Ben can apparently break open stone tombs with his bare hands.
Bet your hair's looking a little messy from the cave-in, Tennyson. Hey, somebody give that cat a comb. Get it? Catacomb? Yeah, never mind.
Use the right stick to take a look around. You can interact with some objects by standing near them and pressing the circle button.
Okay, wow, that has got to be one of the lamest jokes I have ever heard, Kevin. Yep, it's gonna be one of those games again. But anyway, if you haven't figured it out by now, the new LP is Ben 10 Ultimate Alien Cosmic Destruction on PlayStation 3. It's basically... the previous Ben 10 game I did was based on the Alien Force series, this one's based on the Ultimate Alien series. And there are a few differences, like, of events that happened in between series. Like, for example, Ben no longer has his secret identity. It's known to the world now.
These guys mean business. Use the left stick to target the enemy you want to attack, pressing square button to, well, you know, attack. Going for a target that's out of melee range will make you lunge towards it. A great way to take down any enemies in the distance. Give it a shot.
Gotta love how those guys are called pickaxe minions, and yet they're not wielding a pickaxe. I mean, geez, we're like, what, 3 minutes in and we can't even trust the game anymore.
Hey, check this
But
out.
yeah, who needs aliens to kick these guys' asses? I can just do that myself. I mean, hell, if he can break open stone tombs with his bare fists, then he should be able to take out a few of these... whatever they are. Don't think they're robots, they're like some kind of weird alien guys that just want to be beat up.
You know, Ben can transform into lots of different aliens. Hold L2 and press any direction on the right stick to change forms.
Alright, now here we're gonna run into one of the first and biggest problems I have with this game. Just like the previous Ben 10 game I did, this game has 10 aliens you can transform into. Well, actually 11. There's an unlockable one that you get after beating the game for the first time, which I will also be using in this playthrough because I have beat the game previously. But yeah, here's Humongosaur, he's back, and Echo Echo, and this is a new guy. I'll go into him later, and another new guy, which is the kind of the jumping guy for this game. So basically, there's 11 aliens you can choose from, 5 of which are exactly the same as in the previous game, 5 new ones from the Ultimate Alien series, and 1 kind of bonus alien thrown in. So the old ones that are still there from the previous Ben 10 game I did are Humongosaur, Echo Echo, Swampfire, Spider Monkey, and Big Chill. So that means no more Goop, Chroma Stone, Jet Ray, Brainstorm, or Cannonbolt. Which... I don't know, I really don't know why they didn't include them. I mean, you've seen Humongosaur and Echo Echo briefly there, and they look exactly the same as in Ben 10 Alien Force Vilgax attacks. They just copied the models and animations and just didn't even bother. So why not just stick all the other ones in there as well? I mean, you have the animations already. I mean, how much work could it be? Also, you may have noticed that, I seem to be limited to 4 aliens. That's another big problem I have with this game. In Ben 10 Alien Force Vilgax attacks, you could just pick any of the 10 aliens you had at any time. Not in this game.
Ben Tennyson? Ah, what are you doing here? I won't let you foil my plans again. This time, I'm prepared.
Okay, so he's the reason we're in these ruins, because it wasn't really explained at the beginning. We were just, you know, in these ruins without any explanation. And here's another feature this game has, which is also new in the Ultimate Alien series, which is Ultimate Forms. Essentially, Ben can like slap his Ultimatrix again, and the alien he currently is becomes even stronger. Their ultimate form, so to speak. This is Ultimate Humongosaur, and he can basically do the same stuff as regular Humongosaur, but he can also shoot missiles from his hands. I have no clue how that works, how that's biologically possible, but, yeah, that's what he does, kind of. Now, The Ultimate Aliens concept is one I kind of have mixed opinions of, because it wasn't really executed all that well in the show, in my opinion. Because, well, quite simply, the Ultimate Alien series has ended like a few months ago. Gonna be a new Ben 10 series like next year. And there were 8 Ultimate Alien forms in total.
Lucky I've got more important things to deal with than you.
Yeah, that's what they all say. But yeah, Ben had like access to, I don't know, 40 plus aliens or something in the Ultimate Alien series, and yet he only used the ultimate forms of 8 aliens. 5 of which are in this game. Which is really weird, because this game is based on kind of Season 1 of Ultimate Alien, which had 6 ultimate forms, and yet there are only 5 in this game. Which are basically all the old aliens you can play as in this game. So Humongosaur, Swampfire, Echo Echo, Spider Monkey, and Big Chill. Now in the cartoon there was also Ultimate Cannonbolt, but for some reason he is not in this game at all. And neither is regular Cannonbolt, even though they had the model from Vilgax Attacks, and Ultimate Cannonbolt is really not that big of a change from regular Cannonbolt. He just turns blue when he gets spikes on his shell. Wouldn't really be that hard to make a model of that, just adjust the old one. But yeah, Echo Echo is still used for these pressure switch puzzles, kind of the same fare as the previous game.
Breaking objects will earn you bonus cash, and you don't even have to worry about paying for the damage, so just go for it.
Oh yeah, that's a great message you want to teach the children. Go ahead and break stuff, you're not going to pay for them anyway. Way to be educational.
You're too big to fit through there, Ben. Try using a smaller form.
That's what she said. Haven't made one of those in a while. But yeah, I think that's actually a new kind of gameplay element to this one. I don't think they had that in the previous game I did, the small passageways that only a couple aliens can go through. So it's a good thing we have a small alien, Echo Echo, though Spider Monkey can also get through those things. None of the other 8 forms can, though. So yeah, Echo Echo, punch that thing out, and go! Now, back to the 4 alien thing that they seem to have going on.
Press the circle button when you're
basically, each level has puzzles in them, obviously. And each puzzle can only be solved by, like, 1 alien. So basically, for some reason they figured out that, oh, let's give the player 4 aliens to use in each level instead of, you know, 10 like in the previous game. I mean, sure, you might not always have needed all 10 of them in each level in the previous game, but still, it gave you an option. Here you only have like 4 guys to choose from. And 3 of which are basically the ones you have to use to beat the puzzles in the level. And then you're allowed to pick 1 bonus alien that you can use to fight bad guys if you feel like it. And I went with this one for the bonus alien because I like this one. This one is Energy. One of my favorite of the new aliens because he's just absolutely badass. I mean, look at him, he's a big-ass robot suit. And if you've seen the episode of the cartoon dedicated to him, you can see that he's pretty badass. Now, that suit basically contains kind of a radioactive ghost alien who can fly around and shoot nuclear lasers and stuff. It's pretty awesome. The suit is simply there so he doesn't, like, give everyone around him radiation poisoning. So essentially he's blessed with suck. If he's out of the suit, everyone around him is going to die. That's pretty cool.
This stone looks like it fits in that keyhole.
Really? What gave it away? The giant stone-shaped hole? Or the giant hole-shaped stone?
Please just shut up and don't talk anymore, Kevin. I've had enough of your corny jokes. And we're like 10 minutes into the LP. But yeah, stick that stone in there, and for some reason that opens a door. I don't really know how that works, but whatever. Another enemy. You're ever gonna get like new enemies? I've been beating up on those guys for the past 10 minutes. And now they're like teaching you how to counter their attacks. Because you can still block in this game and it's still kind of overpowered. Especially against the bosses. Bosses will tear through your health bar like there's no tomorrow. But if you block, you're basically completely safe. So yeah, here's what energy does. He shoots nuclear lasers from his face. Kind of the eye holes of the protective suit. And yeah, he's just awesome, and I don't really like how they kind of downplayed him in the show. Because he kind of had a history in the show. Because you know how Ben unlocks all these alien forms in the show? He gets most of them just through sheer luck, but some of them he gets by scanning aliens of that particular species, which then unlocks that form. And that's how we got energy and the other 4 new aliens in this game. So yeah, energy had like this episode with an alien of that species who was called Pandora, or Pandora or something, I think it was. And essentially he was stuck on Earth and he wanted to get out of his suit because he couldn't feed on energy or something while he was in the suit. So he wanted he offered like $1 million for people to break him out. And lots of people in the cartoon like went and tried it, and nobody managed to do it because the suit is indestructible. And eventually Kevin showed up with some kind of space diamond, which was the only known substance in the galaxy to be strong enough to even damage the suit. So essentially, energy is a radioactive ghost stuck in an indestructible suit. And if he ever gets out of the indestructible suit, he's going to kill everything around it with radiation poisoning. So yeah, he's clearly one of the more badass and strongest aliens that Ben has, and yet in the show, whenever he shows up, he pretty much always gets his ass kicked for some reason. Well. At least Energy had it better than a whole bunch of other aliens in the show, because really, they do not know how to balance all the alien forms well. Like, you see Humongosaur every other episode, and others, like Brainstorm, never ever frickin' show up anymore. Anyways, Catacombs just seem to be going on and on. Are we ever gonna make any frickin' progress here?
Don't forget Humongosaur's super strength can seriously.
Oh yeah, Humongosaur still used to move objects and turn cranks and stuff.
Like that. They don't call him Humongosaur.
Yeah, Gwen, we know why they call him Humongosaur, because he's humongous. And he still runs really weird, though. Alright, let's turn the crank. Or maybe not, because there's something back here that I want to check out. This just looks like an area where they're gonna find secrets. And I haven't talked about this guy yet. This is Terraspin. Basically a big turtle that can fly and create tornadoes for some reason. Yeah, I thought it was weird at first as well. Because what do you think of when you think like, oh, turtle alien? Maybe like some kind of water powers or something? No. He's going to fly and blast tornadoes at enemies. That's like the last thing you'd expect a freaking turtle to do. But I guess it's kind of original then. Alright, open up the roof, get some sunlight in here. Oh yeah, more of those ghost platforms. Alright, time for more Terraspin platforming. He kinda runs awkwardly though. And I don't really understand where do his feet go when he like turns his shell into a big fan. It's really weird. Crap, I think this one, yes. And then that one, crap! I totally pressed the frickin' jump button. Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna open the roof, I'm pretty sure I know which ones are safe and which ones aren't. That one, I mean, come on, I'm no retard. Even though there are plenty of people out there who would like to disagree with that. Right, we're through. Nice, now let's keep on going. God, these ruins never end. I mean, it's a pretty long first stage, and we're not even up to the final boss fight yet. Why do we have the... oh crap, more pickaxe guys. Let's use Echo for once. Because I haven't used him in combat yet, and yet he still kicks everyone's ass just as easily as all the others. Yeah, whereas in the previous game all the aliens were kinda different in stats, they pretty much all seem to be able to beat up enemies equally well. So yeah, there's even less incentive to use... well, maybe more, because everyone's basically the same. But yeah, that's what Terraspin does.
Some jobs were just made for a giant floating turtle guy. And this is one of those times.
That sentence did not make a lick of sense. Like, some jobs, and then you're talking about times all of a sudden? Kevin, you need to get your head examined because you are one messed up dumbass. Anyway, see you guys next time. Bye-bye.